A standoff between the state and federal governments could force 80 occasional childcare centres to close their doors. The dispute is over just $2 million needed to continue the childcare scheme that's run for 15 years, and dozens of childcare centres and hundreds of parents are caught in the middle.
This occasional childcare centre at Chelsea Heights in Melbourne's east has been operating for 22 years, but will close in December. Like more than 200 others across the state, it's partly funded by a joint state and federal government scheme called Take a Break. But the Commonwealth withdrew its funding last year, and the state government says it will only take up the slack until December.
We've said that we will put our share up if they restore their funding, but we don't seem to have had any luck from the Commonwealth.
The federal government says it's doubled its childcare spending in Victoria, and the Baillieu government should take more responsibility.
I would blame them both, really, because I can't believe that adults who we elect can't get their act together and sort it out.
The standoff means this centre can't afford to keep its 5 staff, some of whom have worked here for 20 years. It's also had to tell parents they'll have to start making other arrangements.
This is part of my support network, and now that it's gone, there's a huge gap and it can't be filled.
I won't actually have any other options because I won't be looking at long day care. So this really is quite upsetting for me, and this will be it.
There's around 80 childcare centres across the state in a similar situation to this one. Many of those are in regional areas where occasional childcare is often the only option.
We've heard stories of families who've said, well, they're going to have to leave their jobs because they won't have an alternative.
The Association of Neighbourhood Houses estimates around 140 occasional childcare workers will lose their jobs if there's not a resolution soon. Tim Callanan, ABC News, Melbourne.